Hi, my name is Esterina, and today I'm just going to go through a couple of stretches that you can do at home or at work at your desk to take a couple of breaks. Even if you're not sitting at a desk or somewhere a lot during this COVID epidemic, chances are you might be doing a lot more crunchier things. And when I say crunchier, I mean we were hunched over something. For me, that's gardening. I'm constantly out there picking weeds and hunching over things in my garden. Maybe for you it's cooking. I mean, I'm cooking too a lot. Whatever those things are, we do need to remember to take breaks and open up, whether you are still in the workplace or at home. I know nobody wants to touch anything, although you're probably sitting in a chair. It's okay to touch your own chair, I'm imagining, and maybe a wall. Other than that, you don't have to get on any floor or do anything to take like a quick 5-minute little yoga or stretch break, whatever you want to call it. And you'll sit back in the chair and feel revitalized and stretched and get some oxygen flowing to all those cells. So give it a try if you'd like, and I hope it's helpful for you. Hi, so the first stretch we're going to go through is something you could do right at the desk without moving, without even adjusting your chair. It would just be bringing the shoulders back and simply dropping the neck, chin to chest, and feeling the stretch in the back of the neck. Something else you might want to do right from this exact spot is to, with the eyes opened or closed, maybe circle the nose around, starting in a very, very small range at first and then deciding if you want to go bigger. And when I say the nose around, pretending it's a piece of chalk and like you're drawing on a chalkboard with your nose, and you do that in both directions. Another stretch you can do without moving anywhere is some shoulder shrugs, just shrugging it out. Or you can take the shoulders up to the ears, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back, and then roll them down. All right there from your seat. Hi, so this stretch is opening up of the shoulders. All up here in the collarbone or the clavicle. Since we're so hunched, just from your seat, take a nice straight, tall spine, tuck the tummy in, and at the back of the seat, you would clasp your hands, maybe even flip them, totally up to you. And then using the seat back, you can either prop yourself or lift the arms and breathe. Just a few seconds. Maybe some slight movement, maybe hanging out, just getting those shoulders wide and open. Next, we'll cover the seated twists. So from a comfortable seat, feet flat on the ground, you could either go straight there or take an inhale with the arms up. And on the exhale, right in that seat, one hand to the front, one hand to the back. I'm just going to spin around so you can see what I'm doing. Gaze stays over the shoulder. Arm is nice and light. It doesn't have to be attached to anything. And you can use the seat to prop your hands and kind of give yourself a push. Other side, we'll inhale up, exhale down. You, of course, would be staying static. I'm just rolling my chair for demonstration purposes. A few seconds there, minutes, however long you need. Some other stretches that you can do right in your chair. We'll start with the arm across. So from that flat seat, maybe even scooting to the edge of the seat, so if you don't reach, because you're short like me, we'll have the shoulders aligned above the hips. And kind of like when you were in maybe high school or junior high before warm-up of gym class or practice for a sport or something, we just reach the arm across. So you want to keep the belly button facing forward and a little stretch across. You can even throw the head in for a little extra twist if you like. Of course, both sides facing straight or across. Without moving an inch, another thing you could do is stretch out the wrists. You can clasp them, go in circles, both directions, maybe flip palms out just to take the tension off the wrists. And to combine the wrists with the shoulders, you could bring your fingers, keep the clasp, shoulders up toward the ears, and then drop the shoulders from the ears and squeeze the shoulder blades together. It's another one to really open up the clavicle. Point the sternum and the heart toward the sky and enjoy the stretch. I'm just taking a quick look at my notes. Another one is a seated tricep. From here, it's a way I start yoga class a lot. We'll bring both fingers to the top, drop one hand behind the back, and just take what would be your left hand and give it the elbow a pull down the back a little, just to feel that stretch here in the tricep. Same thing would be for the other side. And then just letting it go, or a nice reach up, out, and around, stretching and breathing. I think that's about all for right now. Okay, are you ready to get up out of the chair? If you can swing it, you have a couple of minutes. You take your chair, hold your fingers to the back, and I'm just going to adjust the camera here. A few things we can do. Hands to the back of the chair, core tucked, just coming up onto the tippy toes and coming down. Coming up onto the tippy toes and staying there. We're going to feel the stretch in the back of the calf. Also the front of the foot. Maybe the toes. That's an option, just coming up on the toes. Another option would be to stretch the front of the quads without, touching the floor, especially if you're at work and it doesn't feel like the kind of thing you want to do. It would just be taking the hand to the back of the foot, probably shoes on if you are at work, and just giving yourself a little pull. The more you pull the foot away from the body, the more of a stretch you're going to feel. I would not really engage the toes, but that's up to you. And if you want to avoid pulling the foot out, you can take, which we really don't want to do, we want to keep everything aligned straight, hips and knees facing the front direction of the body. We can bring the hand to the inner part of the foot. Few options, toes up and down. If you want to take that quad stretch a little bit deeper, you can take the fingers to the back of the chair, bend one foot forward, I'll do my right foot, come down into a stretch, toes in the back are on the ground, heel tries to reach, and we take a little stretch forward. Nothing touches the ground except the feet. You can even, if you have the strength, tuck in the core, bring hands up. Thanks. And then one of my favorite midday stretches, just to get up out of the chair and get the body stretched out a little, is a downward facing dog at the wall. Nothing touches the ground. You do have to touch a wall though. So let me demonstrate. We'll find a comfortable wall. So I'm going to walk over to my closet here. You're going to bring your hands out and push them against the wall, and then walk your feet back until when you slide your hands down the wall, your back is straight. This is mimicking a downward facing dog. Similar to the down dog, you'll squeeze the shoulder blades together, let the head hang low, and just feel the stretch without having to go upside down. Thank you.